everyone, and welcome. I am Miss Jamie, one of the program facilitator at Malvern Family Resource Center. Let's start off with our welcome song to welcome everyone. Hello, hello, how are you? Hello, hello, how are you? Hello, hello, how are you? How are you today? Welcome, and let's start program now. Hello everyone. Today Miss Jamie has another question for you. Boys and girls, have you ever had something that you really wanted to do, but you just can't do it? I remember when I was small, there was a roller coaster that I really wanted to try, but because I was too small, I couldn't try it. And that was a little sad, right? So boys and girls, today we are going to read a story called T-Rexes Can't Tie Their Shoes. Look at this picture. I think it's really funny because the T-Rex, they have really short hands and so they can't reach the shoe. That's why they weren't able to tie their shoes. Boys and girls, this is a very funny story. I love it. So that's why I really wanted to share this with you today. So are you ready? Shall we start reading now? Okay, let's see. We have lots of things over here. I see there is the letter A. Oh, maybe A for apple, right? And then there, is this a batter? Maybe someone's trying to make waffles here. I don't know. What else do we see over here? Ooh, maybe B for bubble gum. What do you think? Maybe this is B for bubble gum. We see there is an umbrella over here. Oh, and some ping pong paddle. Maybe P for ping pong. Well, let's see what this book is about. So this is T-Rexes Can't Tie Their Shoes. If you are still a bit small, it is no fun at all when you can't reach the shelf or get dressed by yourself. Look, so there's a little girl over here. She maybe wants to get this teddy bear, but she's standing on the stool already, and it's still really hard for her to reach it. And this boy is struggling to put his shirt on. Now, friends, can you come over here? Miss Jamie has a secret to tell you. Even right now, sometimes Miss Jamie can't reach the top shelf, and Miss Jamie needs to climb on a stool, on a chair to help me to reach that top shelf. So yes, there are things that I still can't do, but that is totally okay. But you are not alone, my dear friend. It is true. Some things are hard for animals too. A hopscotching horse or Kung Fu kangaroo? Oh, there are lots of things animals just cannot do. So let's see, we have a horse over here who's trying to do hopscotch. Maybe it's a little difficult for him. And then there is a kangaroo, or actually two. There is maybe mommy or daddy kangaroo, and then there's a baby kangaroo over here. So I guess they're trying to practice Kung Fu, and I think it's a little hard for them too. Alligators can't pick apples. Yeah, look, they are on the ground. How can they pick the apple up high? Bees can't ride bicycles. Do bees have legs? Actually, I think they do, yeah, but maybe not long enough for the bicycle. Cheetahs can't chew bubble gum. Yes, actually, that's something that Miss Jamie can't do. So I can chew bubble gum, but I've been trying for a long time now to blow the bubble from the bubble gum, and don't know why. Miss Jamie just can't get the bubble to come out. Dogs can't wash dishes. Oh, look, he's chewing the sponge. Ooh, yuck. Elephants can't fit in elevators. Oh yeah, they are super big. How can we fit them in the elevator? Foxes can flip pancakes. Oh, look. Oh, the pancakes are stuck on the ceiling. Giraffes can do gymnastics. Ooh. Horses can play hopscotch. Look, he's trying to balance on one foot. It's a little hard. Iguanas can eat ice cream. Oh no, ice creams are so good. I wish I could eat all the ice cream. So tasty, tasty. This is jaguars can do jumping jacks. Look, he's trying to do the jumping jacks. But I think it's a little hard for him to coordinate. Kangaroos can't practice kung fu. Llamas can't play leapfrog. So this is leapfrog. They try to jump over one another. So one either bend over on the floor or they sit on the floor, and then the other will jump over them. So that is leapfrog. Monkeys can't do magic tricks. Oopsies. Oh, narwhals can't eat nachos. Oh, look at all these nachos stuck here on his horn. So silly. Owls can't fold origami. Yes, Miss Jamie, I used to really like folding these papers. These are called origamis. They are folding paper. It's really fun. Penguins can't play ping pong. Ping pong is fun too. Oh, look, there is a cute little penguin on the floor trying to pick up the ping pong balls. Cutsaws can keep quiet. Boys and girls, look at this cutsaw here. This is a bird, and he is so excited. He just can't keep quiet. Raccoons can't ride roller coasters. Oh no, this clown says you must be this tall to ride. Uh-oh, this reminds me of Miss Jamie. That's exactly what happened to me when I was small. Seahorses can't sing. Yes, it's very hard to hear someone singing or talking underwater. T-Rexes can't tie their shoes. Yep. So here is the picture that we saw at the cover page. Urchins can open umbrellas. Oh yeah, look. So they are these spiky little creatures underwater, and it's really hard for them to open umbrellas because I don't think they have hands and fingers. Vampire bats can't vacuum. Ooh, oh no, look, he's making a big mess everywhere. Walruses can't make waffles. Oh, remember the waffle maker and the batter we saw earlier? So it belonged to the walrus. Synopsis can't play stylophones. Oopsies, this seems really heavy for him to carry. Yaks can throw yo-yos. Oh no, got tangled up on his horns. And zebras can't go ziplining. Uh-oh. Well, Miss Jamie actually went ziplining once and it was really fun. If you get a chance, you can go try it out. Oops. But they can have a lot of fun trying. Yes, look at them trying all together. So even though you can't do it, it's fine. You can practice and you can keep trying, friends. And that's the end of the story. And here are lots of things that it tells us what the animals can do. Yep, so let's see, I'm going to read some of these to you. Oh, penguins over here, they can't play ping pong, right? Remember? But they can camouflage. That means they can hide themselves. So penguins, their back it's black. It's a very dark color, right? So when people are looking into the water, it's very hard to see them, and their belly is white. So when animals underwater, they look up, they can't really see the penguins because the white belly kind of blends in with the bright sunlight. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, foxes. Foxes are good listeners. A fox can hear the slightest sound from many yards away, and it can rotate its ears to focus on different directions. Wow, so yes, of course, there are things that we can't do, but I'm sure there are a lot more things that we can do. So boys and girls, just like these animals, I am sure there are lots of things that you can do. Boys and girls, what do you think? I think this really inspired me. So just like how Miss Jamie, even though right now have difficulties reaching the top shelf, but there are a lot of things that I can do. For example, I can sing. I love singing with my friends. And let's see, oh, Miss Jamie can play the piano for those of you who don't know. So yeah, there are lots of things that I can do. Boys and girls, how about you? What can you do? Friends, did you want to try tying your shoes? I know it's very difficult for the T-Rex to tie his shoes, right? But I'm sure you can do it, or at least you can try doing it, right? Remember at the end of the book, we say that sometimes we can't do it yet, but it's so much fun just trying to do it, right? Yes, I know you could. Now, friends, we are going to be making a shoe today. You will need a piece of paper. Today, Miss Jamie chose red, and I'll have some red shoes. So whatever color you pick, that's going to be the color of your shoes. And then you will need some glue. Today, I have some glue pots. You can, of course, choose to use staples, yes, or a glue stick or some tape. And then I have a toilet paper roll over here. And then you can have some tape. This is optional. You don't need to use it, but I feel like it's easier for the children to practice lacing with some tape at the tip of the strings. Yeah, so you need some string or yarn. And then you'll need single hole punchers, and optional, you can have a pen ready. So these are all the materials that we need for today's craft. If you do have them, let's go grab them. If not, friends, it's okay. Learn from Miss Jamie and do it again next time when you do have the materials ready. So what we're gonna do first is to glue this toilet paper roll onto the paper like this. We are going to cover it. Yep, and then we're gonna glue this together. So what you want is to play this toilet paper roll onto the bottom, onto the edge of the paper like this. Try your best to line it up, and then we are going to roll this together, and then we will try to line up the edges over here as well. Yep, so what we can start off with is to take out our glue. Let's take some glue in here. And then we are going to put it in the middle. Let's spread it out in the middle. Yep, just like this. So parents, if you wanted to, you can prepare this craft. You can make the shoe and then ask your children to decorate and to practice lacing. That's also fine. So here is my toilet paper roll. Let's try our best to line it up. We're gonna stick it on in the middle. So let's hold it down. Okay, and then we are going to add a bit more on. Take some more glue. Yep, and then let's add it on over here. Try our best to spread it out. I'm going to add some on the other side as well. And then what we're going to do is to roll this up. Let's push, push, push. Make sure it stays. Let's hold it for 5 seconds, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and what we need to do next is to add some glue over here. And we're gonna stick the edges together. Oops, Miss Jamie got some on the table. That's fine. It's okay. Miss Jamie will clean it afterwards. So make sure you add glue all over like this. And then let's push, push, push. Line up the edges. And then let's make sure that it stays. Again, let's hold it down for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see. Look, so it looks pretty good. This is what it looks like on the bottom. If you want to, you can even glue this part together as well, like this, but that's up to you. So what we're gonna do is leave this on the side and leave it here to dry, okay? And then we'll come back for our next step. Okay, so this is now dry. Let's see, it's dry around here, and as I feel it, I think it should be okay. What we can do now is to draw the shape of the shoe out, and then we can cut it out afterwards. So here I have a pen. You can feel around where the paper roll ends, and then my paper roll ends over here, and I'm gonna go up a bit more. So here is my paper roll, and then I'm gonna go up a bit more. So I'm gonna start drawing from here. Something like this. You see my shoe? I started off over here, and then this is the shape of my shoe. I guess it'll be more obvious once I cut it out. So yes, sorry, earlier Miss Jamie forgot to mention that we also need scissors. And we can start cutting from here. Yep. And then we don't need this part, so we're gonna put this on the side now. And this is what the shoe looks like. Ta-da, like this. So if you want to keep this part open, yep, you can. Or if you wanted to add some glue now, you can glue this part together as well. So once again, that is optional. It's up to you. And then what we are going to do next is to take out our hole puncher, single hole puncher, and then we are going to punch some holes over here along the line to use our yarn later on for lacing. Oh, and by the way, before I continue to do that, I'm going to round the edges over here because Miss Jamie likes round edges. Yep. Ta-da! This is what it looks like, and let's do this corner as well. There we go. Do you like my shoe? Yeah, just like that. Oh, and if you wanted to, you can ask your children to decorate all around. If you use a marker to draw, if you wanted to use some paint, then yep, feel free to use some paint to paint it all over as well. Just wait for the paint to dry first before you continue to the hole punching part. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start around here for the lacing. Let's start my first hole over here. Then one more here. And then you're gonna keep hole punching all the way through. Oopsies. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Can you see we have some holes here for lacing afterwards? And here are my circles. Let's put it to the side and we can recycle them afterwards. So ta-da! This is what we have. If you wanted to, you can add a lot more decorations to it. So here I have a piece of yarn cut out. You can choose whatever color you like, but I think it will be easier if we choose a different color than the shoe. Let's say you have red string or yarn and then red shoes, then it might be a little hard for your children to see the string to loop it through the holes over here. So I've chosen yellow for today, and then I have some tape over here because we are going to tape the tip of the yarn. It will be much easier for your children to loop it through if you have plastic tip like normal shoelaces, or you can have some tape wrapped around at the tip like this. So let me show you what I have. Ta-da! So this is what it looks like. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So here's the tape. I'm going to put this one on, and then let's wrap it around. Yep, let's wrap it around like this. And even if the tape, can you see at the tip over here, the tape, it's longer and it sticks out from the yarn, that it's totally fine. Okay, so let's start lacing. We're gonna start here on the bottom. Let's lace it through. So this is good practice for children's hand for lacing. We're gonna try our best to put it in the middle. Let's start right off in the middle. Let's pull this halfway through. Yep, like this. And then whichever way you want to lace it, maybe you can do crisscross, maybe you can just do it on one side. So whichever way you like. And parents, just a little tip, if you're teaching your children how to put on shoes or how to tie their shoelaces or for lacing shoes, it's better if you start off with the shoe on their lap or a shoe on the table, but just not on their foot, because it's a little hard for them to have their foot maybe either bending down to reach the foot, or maybe they would have to like put their foot onto the chair that they're sitting on. So it's better to have the shoe in front of them so they could see it for their first exposure. And once they feel comfortable with that kind of practice, then you can move on to having the shoe on their feet. Yeah, so this is what it looks like so far. Miss Jamie has decided to use crisscross, making little X's. For older children who would like to do this as well, you can try different patterns. I'm sure you can find lots of different patterns of lacing your shoe online, or maybe you can figure it out by yourself too. Maybe you are very creative, and then you can figure out a new pattern. So while I'm lacing this top part now where it opens, I realized it's easier if we have this part glued or taped together. So parents, maybe that is something that you can consider, gluing this open part together. It'll be much easier. So if this is open, you see this is open, that's fine. We can just lace it in through the first layer, pull it through like this. See, it's in the middle right now. And then we are going to poke it through the second layer over here. And now I'm pulling this out like this. And then let's do the last one. Poke it through this hole. Let's pull this out. And then onto the second layer. Yep, like this. Okay, here comes the last one. Poke it through and then in through this hole. Okay, all done. So for older children who are learning how to tie their shoelace, you can even teach them how to tie it over here. Or for younger ones, you can just stop it right here and you can practice lacing, and it really helps with their fine motor skills and eye-hand coordination because it takes them a lot of control and finger muscles to be able to hold on to it like this. Some children, they might be holding on like this, but that's okay. Just encourage them to hold on to it, maybe with just a finger and thumb, or maybe they're even doing a grasp like this. Yep, that's also fine. And do give them a lot of encouragement. And this is what our craft looks like for today. Did you have fun today? Because I had so much fun reading that story with you and making this very fun craft with you. Now, boys and girls, please remember there might be things that we can't do right now, but I'm sure there's so many things that you can do. Yes, you'll be able to achieve it. And even though there are things that you can't do right now, it's so much fun trying to do them, right? Yep, so boys and girls, let's keep practicing with lacing and tying our shoelaces. And if you wanted to share this craft with Miss Jamie, feel free to take a picture and show it to me, or whenever you see me in program, you can just show it to me as well. Now, boys and girls, hope you had so much fun because I truly did, and hope to see you again next time. It's time to say goodbye. So let's take out our microphone and sing a bye-bye song together. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for joining us today. I had so much fun with you. Feel free to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more videos. Hope to see you soon again. Bye-bye.